Hey guys, so I'm sorry that I'm recording with a different background today, and I'm sorry there is no introduction to this video. I was sitting with my dog while she was very sick and she was very sedated. I did not get a chance to make an introduction to this video, so I hope you guys forgive me. I'm going to start off by applying L'Oreal's True Match Lumi foundation. I'm going to apply this to my face using a flat top kabuki brush by Sanya Kashuk, just using circular motions to buff this into my face and making sure I blend very well into the hairline. Then I'm going to put L'Oreal's True Match concealer underneath my eyes. I am going to just apply that with Sephora's Airbrush concealer brush. I'm going to swipe back and forth underneath my eyes with this brush, making sure that I blend very well into the foundation that I applied to my eyes. I'm just going to swipe back and forth, blending and making sure that I get into the inner corner of that eye where we tend to get very dark. I'm going to set my foundation using MAC's Mineralize Skinfinish. I'm going to dust this powder all over my face using the Airbrush powder brush from Sephora. You do have to set this foundation with a powder. It is a very wet foundation. If you do not set it, it will move throughout the day. Next, I'm going to set my concealer using Laura Mercier's Secret Brightening Powder. I'm going to apply this with a fluffy dome brush, just dusting underneath my eyes, making sure to set that concealer so it does not move or settle into any fine lines. Then I'm going to fill in my brows using Anastasia's Brow Wiz. I'm going to start with the spoolie end of the brush, and I'm just going to brush this through my eyebrows. Then I'm going to go in with the pencil side of the brush, and I'm going to use very light, short strokes to fill in my brows, starting at the inner corner of my eye and working my way up to the arch. Once I get that filled in the way I want to, I will start working my way down from the arch to the outer corner of my eye, just using very light, short strokes throughout this entire process. Then I'm going to set my eyebrows using e.l.f.'s eyebrow gel. I got this at Target. It's really cheap and affordable. And I'm going to brush this through my brows. This works like hairspray, so my brows will not move throughout the day. Then I'm going to prime my eyes using Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I'm just going to apply this with the applicator that it comes with, and I'm going to apply it all the way from the brow bone all the way down to the very bottom of the lid. I'm going to use my ring finger to pat that in really, really well. This will help my eyeshadow stay on all day. Then I'm going to go in with MAC's Soft Brown, and I'm going to apply this with Sigma's E35 Tapered Blending Brush. I'm going to swipe back and forth in my crease with this brush, just back and forth, blending as I go, working my way from the outer corner of the eye to the inner corner of the eye. I'm going to make sure that I concentrate with this shade on the inner corner of my eye. It is very important that the inner corner of your eye be as shaded as the outer corner or as the outer crease of your eye. Then I'm going to go in with MAC's Texture, and I'm going to apply this with Sigma's E25 blending brush. I'm going to use the exact same technique to apply this color, just swiping back and forth in the crease, but I'm going to stay very low in the crease with this shade. I want the soft brown to peek out over the top of this shade. I'm just going to work my way from the outer corner of the crease to the inner corner of my crease. Again, concentrating on the inner corner with this shade. You want it to be the same color as the outer part of your crease. Then I'm going to go in with a few of my favorite things palette by Too Faced. I'm going to use the shade Party Time, and I'm going to apply that with a flat shader brush. This brush is by, I think it's pronounced Japonesque. It's from Ulta, and then I'm going to also use my MAC Fix Plus to apply this. You can see I already applied it to one eye. I did not like the pigmentation. That is why I used the MAC Fix Plus, and I'm just going to pat it all over my lid, going all the way up to the crease, but not higher than the crease. And I'm going to just swipe back and forth, blending at the crease so that there are no harsh lines between this Party Time shade and the Texture and Soft Brown that I applied in the crease. I'm just going to keep patting and swiping back and forth in the crease until I get this as pigmented as I want. And then I'm going to concentrate with this shade on the inner corner. I want this color to be very precise. I do not want it to go higher than the crease, but I still want it to be precise, and I do not want there to be any lines. That is why I'm swiping back and forth. Then I'm going to use the same shade and same brush to apply underneath the lash line. I'm just going to line the lower lash line with that. Then to give my eyes a more smoky look, I'm going to go in with MAC's Sketch, And I'm also going to apply that with the same brush that we just used, the E25 blending brush by Sigma. And I'm just going to put this basically in the outer part of the crease. And I'm just going to swipe back and forth, really concentrating on the outer part of the crease, but making sure that I blend this shade very well into the middle part of the crease so that there are no harsh lines. I'm just going to swipe back and forth, blending until those harsh lines disappear. Next, I am going to go in with this L'Oreal shade. It's called Iced Latte. It is from the Infallible collection. I'm going to apply it with that same flat shader brush. I'm just going to dust that on my brow bone. This color is awesome for highlighting. I love it. It's a very wet look. I think that's why I like it. It catches the light very well. Then I'm going to just go in with a clean fluffy dome brush. This is the Pro Crease number 10 brush from Sephora. And I'm just going to swipe back and forth in my crease just to do a little bit more blending there with all those colors. Then I'm going to line my eyes with Sephora's Flashy Liner. As I always tell you, do not pull your eye like I am doing. It is very horrible for your eyes. It causes wrinkles, but that is how I have to apply my liner, and it's just really bad. Don't do it. I'm also going to apply a line of eyeliner on my lower lash line. I'm going to do it a little bit lighter than I normally do, though. I just don't want it to be super heavy for this look. Then I'm going to throw on a couple coats of mascara. This is the Better Than Sex Mascara by Too Faced. I'm going to throw a couple coats of this on my top lashes. Not very many coats though, because I will be applying false lashes. And then a few coats on my lower lash line, concentrating more on the lower lashes since I won't be putting false lashes there. Then I'm going to apply Ardell's Edgy Lashes. This is number 405. I'm just going to throw those on with a pair of tweezers. And then to make my lashes look more natural, where I applied them, I'm going to go over it with this liquid liner by Jessie's Girl. This will also give my eyes a more dramatic look because it is liquid, and I do want this to be a very dramatic look. Next, I'm going to go in with Melt Into Spring Blush in the A Few of My Favorite Things palette by Too Faced, and I'm going to apply this to my cheeks using a complexion brush from Sephora. This is actually a foundation brush, but I like to apply blush with it. Then I'm going to highlight my cheekbones with this product from MAC. It's called Silver Dusk, and I'm going to apply this with the Pro Contour brush from Sephora. This is the number 74 brush, and I'm just going to dust that on the very top of my cheekbone, going in a circular motion when I get to the outer, or to the apples of my cheeks. Next, I'm going to apply this MAC lipstick. This is in the color Pure Zen, and I'm just going to apply a very generous coat of that to the bottom and top of my lips. And then, as always, to add a little bit more shine, I am going to apply L'Oreal's Infallible Lip Gloss. This is in the shade Petal, my absolute favorite lip gloss of all time. I'm going to apply a very light shade a very light coat to the bottom and a very light coat to the top of my lips. And this is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you guys have a great New Year's and you have fun. And Happy New Year to all of you. Thanks for watching. Bye!